Hi, this is Kerry Artag with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily NVIDIA report for Monday, June 24th, 2024. But before we check out the charts, I just want to ask you to please click like, share, subscribe, and check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos, just like the daily Tesla and daily NVIDIA reports, daily analysis in the SPY, daily analysis in the Triple Q, weekly analysis in the S&P 500 index, the NASDAQ 100 index, and Apple stock, as well as 2 individual stock picks a week that you never see on YouTube that cater to the 3 to 5 week swing trader out to the 3 to 5 month near-term investor, always looking for 20% moves or more on those underlying stocks. And you get to see all of this for free. We offer a 5-day free trial up front. So check out wickedstocks.com. Let's take a look at the charts. I'll start with the weekly chart. Last week, another wild week. We closed down on the week, but still above this channel top that is at 126.48 all week long, which I've reduced to a minor point. I'll tell you that in a moment. I've reduced it to a minor point, not because I think it is no longer a significant level. I do think it's significant. I think it is one of the key levels that if we can continue closing above on a week-by-week basis, we'll keep this still targeted 160.20 full channel extension in reach over the next, say, 3 to 5 weeks. I think that is still a possibility. In terms of support, though, I've lowered it, and I did that actually later last week, if you recall, I'm going to jump to the daily chart now. These structures here coming off the April low, rising 1/3 speed line, combination channel bottom off the same area, 121.13 to 123 even, is your area for either if you're short right now and it's a short-term short, like a 3 to 5 day swing trade short perhaps, this is an area for you to take profits. It's also an area for 3 to 5 day swing traders to go long, and it's also an area to go long through July because I see bullish momentum remaining firmly intact off of that April low above the 121.13 to 123 even area. Still anticipating, once again, the upper 150s over the next 3 to 5 weeks. Now, that same channel top that we find on the weekly chart at 126.48 is found on the daily chart at 125.50. And I do have that as a soft intraday pivot point. So if we happen to break or open today below 125.50, then the 121.13 to 123 even area is likely today, where once again, you can go long for the week, for the day, and even through the month of July, and we can turn up from here back to new highs from 121.13 to 123 even once again. I think that 158.08 full channel extension on the daily chart is a realistic still 3 to 5 week target. Now, if we were to close below 121.13 today with present volatility as possible, and if so, that is your signal to bail on any long position you may have if your time horizon is 2 to 3 weeks out, because over the next 2 to 3 weeks, a settlement today below 121.13 should yield 102.47, which is meaningful channel support that goes back to the beginning of the year, really. It can contain selling through July and even through the third quarter. From here, we can round up to new highs within a matter of a couple of months of testing 102.47. So if we close below 121.13, if you're long, my suggestion is to liquidate a long position and consider reversing and going short. If you sell NVIDIA outright as a short sale, or perhaps reach for a 105 strike, 110 strike out of the money puts that don't expire, I would go 6 weeks out on that expiration. I see this as a 2 to 3 week play perhaps, and you don't want to, in my opinion, reach for a 105 strike put that expires in 2 weeks only to see the market reach your objective and to show nothing in return. So that is that. The trend support at 121.13 to 123 even. We have intraday support at 125.50. We have intraday resistance at 129.52. 129.52, nothing more than Thursday's low. Thursday was a pretty important day. Almost put out a key reversal high. In other words, had we settled just a little further south, we would have closed below Tuesday's low, and that would have been a bearish engulfing pattern in candlestick speak I don't think my analysis would have changed any. I still respect this area as our meaningful trend support that needs to be violated before we can expect meaningful losses as we move, as I say, into the month of July. Until then, this is your bottom picking territory. But once again, 125.50 is the downside pivot point for the day, expecting the low 120, 121.13 to 123 even, and 129.52. Thursday's low is your upward pivot point for the day. And, even under that scenario, I am only expecting then this inside channel at 131.16. So this is the day trade, really, and I'll let you trade it as you see it. You've got a lot of minor points here, but the most meaningful is 125.50 and 129.52, neither of which are shown in this chart. And your levels for the day in terms of selling for the day trade to the short on the short side, 131.16, buying 121.13, 123 even, and vice versa. That is the setup for the day itself. The more meaningful of these two, certainly 121.13 to 123 even, as I've already articulated. And, if we close today above 131.16, and that could happen. I mean, with the present volatility we have, we could test 121.13, 123 even early in the day, and by the closing bell, settle above 131.16. Either way, closing above 131.16, however we do it, I think that indicates a good low for the week. And I would expect, under that scenario of closing above 131.16, the 143.87 formation that's probably within 2 to 3 days given present volatility. So, once again, if we happen to close above 131.16, I see if you're a 3 to 5 day swing trader, and you're short, well, how do I rephrase this? Don't be short with a settlement today above 131.16 under all time frames. I mean, the 3 to 5 weeks still is bullish above 121.13 anyway. And if we close above 131.16, there really is no time frame, in my opinion, that should be short. And I'm really talking to the 3 to 5 day swing trader, because, as I say, closing above 131.16 would indicate this 143.87 channel top and climbing. This is a new structure based in part on Friday's low. It can contain weekly buying pressures. Is it in reach this week? Perhaps, and I'm going to say yes, with a settlement today, once again, above 131.16. Pushing or opening today above 131.16 does indicate 135.58, nothing more than the high settlement price that was put out last Tuesday, and that could be it for the day. That would be a meaningful rally in and of itself. Once again, closing above 131.16 does reverse momentum short term. Momentum is already bullish midterm, 3 to 5 weeks out above 121.13. And if we close above 131.16, expect 143.87. So 3 to 5 day swing traders can go long with a settlement above 131.16, expecting this rising channel top at 143.87 within 3 to 5 days, where we can top out on a weekly basis. And the last thing I'm going to say is, if over the next 3 to 5 days we close above 143.87, under that kind of volatility dynamic, we're probably just another 3 to 5 days from reaching our 3 to 5 week objective at 158.08, which was established almost 2 weeks ago when we closed. I believe that was a Wednesday settlement, as I recall. So 2 weeks this Wednesday, 2 weeks ago, this coming Wednesday, was our clear-cut buy signal moving into July, expecting 158.08 as a 1 to 2 month target, 3 to 5 week target. Make that 3 to 5 days with a settlement above 143.87. I've said it all. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. Take advantage of our 5-day free trial. We offer daily analysis in the Triple Q and the SPY. Triple Q is presently testing significant overhead long-term resistance that may have implications into later year in terms of longer-term bearish rotation over the next 3 to 5 months. We don't have a solid near to midterm sell signal just yet, and I do articulate all of that precisely in the daily Triple Q report. We also put out 2 stock picks a week, and you may want to check that out. Last week, we put out 2 as well. I forget exactly, but they were in the high-tech AI sector, as I recall. I'm going to leave it at that for Monday's NVIDIA report. I'll be back tomorrow with Tuesdays, and you have a great day.